Here at Tech Report HQ, we're suckers for gadgets. And when those gadgets are robotic, well, that's just wow. Grant got to grips with 4 really cool little robots that you can welcome into your family for a price.
I love tinkering with toys, and when you mix toys with robotics, I'm sold. Toy robots are starting to make it out of the mechatronics labs and into the marketplace. No, this isn't Her or iRobot, but it's definitely a taste of the future. Here's a look at the robots you can own in your house today. Have a look at MiP. MiP stands for Mobile Inverted Pendulum and is a self-balancing robot on 2 wheels. It's been developed in conjunction with the Coordinated Robotics Lab at UCLA, making the technology in it rather advanced. He or she is controlled with your iOS or Android phone to play games such as boxing, dance, or plot pathways around the house. If you don't have a phone, the robot's AI can take it around, responding to stimuli like putting your hand in its face. Who knows, with the ability to carry its own weight, it might come in useful with some household chores. But at a retail price of 1,799 Rand, it doesn't come cheap. I also want you to meet a couple that I've gotten to know, Bo and Yana. These two are specifically for kids, focusing their energy into learning through hands-on play. The interesting thing is that even though they're focused on a 5-year-old age group, the lessons being taught are largely coding. By giving them instructions, you can do a ton of customizable things, like get Bo to give something to someone in the house, or make Yana emit helicopter sounds when shaken. Both of these guys can be controlled with an iOS device, which makes the commands that are fed to the robot simpler and easier to understand. Although these guys aren't available right now, they're set to land this Christmas, with Bo costing you around $150 US and Yana $49 US, depending on where you order them from. So make sure you watch the exchange rate. So you've wanted a dog and your landlady isn't comfortable with the idea? Well, you might want to meet Zuma, the robotic dog. Zuma, as in Zoom Zoom, not like Zuma, our president, is a voice-controlled thoroughbred of a robot that takes away the hassle of cleaning up doggy doo. Although there's nothing quite like owning a real pet, and the joy associated with adopting pets is a need, some people just don't have the luxury. Zuma fills the space and makes it perfectly legal to have him around without the vet bills and piles of dog food spoiling the pantry. You can tell it to sit and play dead, it responds to affection, and even recognizes who you are. Not to mention, follows you around the house. Zuma will cost you just above 1,000 Rand, depending on where you buy it online. There's another robot toy slated for release in time for Christmas. It's aimed at kids between 4 and 8 years old, and it's called Xeno. And he's a naughty little critter. It's kind of freaky looking at first glance, heavily textured and brightly colored, but the makers swear this little robot will weasel its way into your little's heart. It has several expressions and is programmed to interact and react to touch and voice. At 1,200 Rand, it's not a stocking filler, but it definitely has the market cornered on unique. Robots are slowly making their way into our homes, and these guys might even find a place in your heart, helping us connect with technology in meaningful ways and even teaching our children how to code. Angus, behave, you're on TV.